Yes. Oh my God, are we live, Age?
I truly hope so.
You didn't. I love it. She didn't even give a countdown
I'm
today.
sorry.
You're
As soon as you hear the
here's the music. Okay, bitch. Okay, we're live.
Here we go.
Like no warning. Like usually when you're on TV, someone goes, "Okay, coming back in 5 seconds." You just hit the music. All right.
Hey, listen to me. As soon as the music starts, you know to get started, right?
Yes, sir.
It's Sarah.
You guys, welcome to the Hey Frase podcast. I am your host, Sarah Fraser, along with AJ on the mic, who is always here co-hosting. She does all the video work as well. She's amazing. We are live every Monday and Wednesday. You can catch us on our YouTube channel, which is Hey Frase. So be sure to subscribe and then hit that little bell that turns on your notifications so you know when we're going live. And of course, most of you originally listened to us via podcast, which you can because we put out new podcast episodes in addition to the YouTube show every Monday and Wednesday. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, essentially everywhere where podcasts are distributed. Boop, you just search the Hey Frase podcast or Hey Frase podcast, and then we come up. There we are. Boop. AJ, so much to talk about. Huge weekend. I feel like I lived a lifetime. I went to a yoga class. I waited an hour and a half for a bagel. That totally disappointed. I was addicted to James Charles, all of his drama over the weekend. Paradise Hotel.
Don't even get me started with Paradise Hotel.
Spoke at a charter school. I mean, what more? I mean, we're all over the globe.
We're all over the place. You're teaching the youth. All right. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
Scary. Scary. The teachers love the show. I went to it's Center City Public Charter School in DC.
Okay. On
Georgia Avenue. Amazing students. These 8th graders are doing they read the book A Midsummer's Night Dream.
Oh my God, TBT.
I know. Didn't that bring it back for you?
Yeah, I was in the play when I wanted to be an actor. Yes. Now hear me out here.
You still want to be an actress.
True. I guess the dream's still alive. Despite the fact that my best friend and I, the teacher didn't like us, so she gave us roles Moth 1 and Moth 2. So yeah, literally an insect in the back, just Moth 1, Moth 2. And she didn't even give us different roles. She's like, you know what? There's only one character. You're Moth 1, you're Moth 2.
That was it. That was the only role you got.
Yeah, didn't kill my dream though.
Who played the two lovers?
Well, the pretty girl and the popular boy, obviously.
I know. I was in Beauty and the Beast one time. I was the fat stepsister.
Candlestick? Oh.
Close. Yeah. No, I was the clock, the round clock. They put a little...
the French clock, it's time for the...
Be our guest. That's like all I did. And then all like the beautiful people like signed off. Yeah, I know. I also acted in college, and I got all the fat roles, like all of them. They were like, we need a fat secretary for 9 to 5. Sarah Fraser, you got the part. You don't even have to audition. I was like, of course.
Well, that's...
Griff was my drama teacher. He was like the only teacher in our high school that didn't want to be called by Mr. So-and-so. So everyone was like, Griff. Yeah.
I don't even know how I feel about that. I don't like saying Griff.
Like casting the clock and a fat secretary from 9 to 5. Okay.
Well, I was a moth, so anyway, Midsummer Night's Dream.
Well, they're all going to be eating our shit in a few years when we're super famous.
Eat my shit. No, really though, that's like honestly my dream is to make it and then be called back to my old schools.
This is so terrible.
Where I was like a nobody and they're like, can you come and talk? That's like really when I know I've made it.
Well, these kids were so inspiring to me. Yeah. They were so excited about the power of podcasting to use their sweet voices. They're probably tuning in as a class today. That's really not
dangerous.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not good. So they all
eat my shit. That's literally what we opened the show with. Okay, cool.
So they were all plotting out their podcasts.
Yes.
And then we did a run through. So I got them in their groups and I'm like, okay, we're going to use these plastic like speakers as your microphone, talking to the mic. Someone's going to be the host. Who's co-hosting? What's reading? Let's go. Let's hit it.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, Miss Sarah.
I thought they were way more excited than that.
They were at first, but then I like brought the really crazy energy and I don't think they knew what was happening.
It was too much.
Yeah. So then I was like, let's go. Let's do this. And they were like, okay. Anyway. So, and then, but
so you taught the youth about podcasting, spreading the word.
Yes. And they were so sweet and so excited. And then they also brought in the science behind love, the dopamine, the oxytocin, or is that like a drug that you take for pain? I don't know.
Oxycontin? Okay.
Oxycontin,
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, okay.
And they were designing their own podcast. And I'm like, you guys are the future.
Intense.
Yeah. They let me see myself out at the end. So I'm not sure. They literally did. They go, hey, the teachers are like, awesome, thanks so much.
To the left.
Exits to the left. They're all testing, so if you don't see anyone in the hallway. I was like, okay, great. Feedback
awesome.
for me, concerns, comments. There were none. Anyway, look, I love those kids. They were awesome.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Now I'm inspired. Like, I want to put a podcast like in every school. You know what I mean?
I think that'd be really, really good. There should be a podcasting club. I mean, it's a big enough type of media form that you should have that.
Fuck yes.
I would have joined that. There was Radio Club back in the day. But radio is a dying industry.
Yeah. None of these kids ever listened. Yeah.
No, they don't know anymore.
They were like, did you have to fill out a paper application when you were on the radio?
They ask you questions about radio?
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did any of them have aspirations?
I said,
no.
Do you ever get up at 3:30 in the morning, kids? They were like, no. I'm like, well, then I don't fucking miss it.
Okay, you really told them the reality of it. You know, sometimes you sugarcoat it for the youth, probably.
No.
And Sarah was like, no, it sucks. Nobody's friends.
I got up there. I go, yeah. Yeah, let me tell you about radio, kids. You leave and you don't speak to anyone. You got no friends. So head to podcasting. No,
that's showbiz, like kids.
It was
go to the dark side.
People are already on the live, and Sarah wants to know. Sarah Harrington goes, is the sugar baby stuff today? I am standing here waiting for it. Okay, so today's show is titled Sugar Baby on the Way. This show we are so excited about. We've been going back and forth with this woman. You need to go to her Instagram and follow her today, because this could be our most controversial show yet. All right? This woman advises people. She is a sugar babe herself. What is a sugar babe? A sugar babe is a woman or a guy. I don't know the age cutoff, but I'm thinking you've got to be
under 30 or
under 30,
under 35.
Okay, like I'm right on the border. So anyway, you got to be under 35, and you are essentially getting your college, your rent, a new car, your life paid for by older men, gay, straight, everything in between, all across this country, who either want to take you to dinner, want to have sex with you, want to just hang out with you, want to see pictures of your feet. You set the terms, okay? This woman is coming. We have to keep her identity completely secret. AJ and I are building her a secret podcasting booth today. She is coming in for this event. She's flying here to Washington, D.C. I can't give away any more than that. She makes thousands of dollars and has for years, and has her entire college paid for by men who just want to be with her. And she's going to reveal all her tips and tricks of how you can do it too. She says that there is a man looking for you. She says you don't have to be hot. You don't have to be like super outgoing. You don't have to have huge tits. She says that there are men looking for all kinds of different conversations, all kinds of different things, and that you need to get into this industry.
I'm ready to, and I'm going to be every single accent I got. I'm going to be different women all across the board.
Be honest, though. Could you really do this? Because I want to know all your questions.
The answer is yes. Literally, I was sold on your college is paid off.
Okay, but here's the thing. Do we really believe, like, I cannot wait for this woman to be on, because do any of us believe that eventually you're not sleeping with these men?
I think you could cut it off right when they're like, okay, we've been together for 6 months. We've been going on dates. I've been paying for your stuff. And then, and then you're like, all right, cut it off. Like, I don't want to have sex with you. There's boundaries these guys are lonely, some of them.
Big Daddy Shane wants to know if he can do it. Yeah, she says that she has 4 guys actively following her blog. It's called Sweet Talk Blog on Instagram, that she has a blog. She says there are 4 men right now getting their college tuition, car payments paid for by hot dudes, hot older gay men who just want to have conversations. And I mean, I think they got to be doing more than that. Like,
you think
I'm thinking to myself, when I'm 60, okay, and I've worn Dan's dick out, there's nothing left, okay? It is worn down to the nubs.
Oh, you're
all right.
The nubs. Jesus Christ. What are you riding him on? Oh my. Okay, so you're saying that you're going to be the sugar mama and you're going to want to have some you're going to action, right?
Yes.
You don't just want conversation.
My kids will be 20 at that point. They're out of the house. They've abandoned me. They don't want to see me. All right.
That's okay.
I'm looking for a hot, young, all day Adam to just like do me. Like, I'm not paying for him to come over and hang out. By the way, that's like a reference to a guy that we're like friends with who's a male model.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you openly saying you want to sleep with Adam? Because that's cool. All right.
I would definitely sleep with Adam, yeah, if I wasn't.
If you weren't engaged, right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that he would really sleep with me, but I would give it all the shots. Well, I would just like be the biggest shooter. I'd be like, choo, 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 choo. These are all the shots.
Never do that again. Shooters fucking shoot. So just like, I think you shot your shot right there. That was really good. I think Adam's going to come after you now.
Okay, wait a second, though. I'm asking you honestly. Yeah. You are a religious woman.
Right.
Are you telling me, I don't believe for 1 second, even if this guy was in California, right. Let's say .comer,
yes,
worth $50 million.
Right.
And wants to send you $1,500 a month. I don't know that you would do it.
And he's in California, and all I have to do is have like sometimes Skype sessions.
Yeah. He wants to Skype sex you. So like
No,
you're
I thought we're
nude.
defining. Okay,
Oh.
what? You're adding all these other terms. I thought the terms were we have a nice convo. We talk about sailing, life, you know?
All right. Okay, fine. Okay, even that. Let's say he's in California and you just have to have phone conversations with him. Would you do that for $1,500 a month?
Absolutely. How much time do we have to be on the phone? 10 minutes a day? That's a lot. Maybe not even daytime. Like every other day, once a week.
Okay.
We're cutting the terms down.
What if he wants you to then fly out and he's like, Andrea, $1,700 a month. I'd like you to come to California once a month and attend events with me and appear as though you're my girlfriend.
He would have to show me that there's receipts for an extra hotel room that he got. He would have to pay for the flights, and it couldn't just be $200 plus. That would have to add like $3,000 a month. That would double payments.
I know. I'm going to be honest. I cannot wait to talk to this woman. I don't believe there's a shot in hell. She says there is. She says there is, by the way. I don't believe for a shot in hell that you are not eventually having sex with them or appearing nude on a camera.
Somehow, right. I need to know how many guys she's talking to currently. And does it grow and go down? You know what I mean? Like her numbers?
When I spoke with her, she's got 2 dudes that have basically paid for her lifestyle. And now she wants to share her knowledge and what she's learned with others because she says we're all bananas for not doing this.
Interesting.
So I'm thinking to myself, I'm getting a little north of 35. So I'm wondering if there's a 90-year-old that wants some ass. Like, I mean, how old? Because she says there's...
So how old is she? Did she reveal her age?
She hasn't revealed her age yet. And I didn't want to ask her everything that we want to ask her because I'm like, we need people's live questions. Like, this is so good. I mean, I need to know everything about this. She says it's happening all the time. And she's in a network of other sugar babes that then trade all their knowledge and secrets and how they get the money through Cash App and all that. Like, we're getting into all the details.
Okay. You know what I'd definitely be down to? Would just send feet photos. Because nobody will know it's me. What do you want? Like black sandals?
People will know it's you. You've got massive feet. Aren't you a size 12?
Hop the fuck off. Okay? They're size 10, but they're slender. So they appear to be size 8. Okay?
Okay, I've seen them once or twice. I mean, they kind of stand out.
What do you have? Stubs? Like yours are fat chubs.
I mean, look, I mean, my face is older, but my feet are young.
You have really cute feet.
They're small. I'm just saying.
Some guys are probably into longer, slender feet, and some guys are into smaller, cuter, petite feet.
Oh, Big Daddy Shane is no longer into this. Wait, what? Just gay guys? What about women? They don't pay?
I'm sure you could get a sugar mama if you wanted one.
I will have to ask her. I didn't sound like there were as many older women paying. Like it sounded like it was, which to me makes sense because I feel like men are going to be more willing to.
Yes. There was a movie called Spread with Ashton Kutcher, I think.
Really?
Spread, or it's about a sugar mama and he gets paid.
Really?
Yes, but then he falls in love with a sugar baby. Great movie. Maybe it's called Pad. Not
really?
Sure.
I gotta watch this.
Very few.
Okay.
Not that much information, but I do know that it was a sugar baby and a sugar baby that get together. It's a hot movie.
We have an offer. Reverend Stewart is on. He says, I would pay $2,500 for you or AJ. All right, well, what do we have to do? Rev.
Let me know the terms. Because we're obviously confused about the terms. We're like, how many times do I have to talk with you? Is he in the area?
Rev is in the area. Rev Stewart, $2,500 for you or AJ. All right. We're down.
All right.
And I'll get down. I don't even need all these people that want to talk on the phone. Hell no. What do you want to see? I just waxed it.
Well, thank God. You know what? I was going to tell you that I didn't nair my mustache this weekend, and I'm looking more and more like you every day.
I was so busy. The past 4 days, I've accomplished more than I have in 2 months. I spoke to a school motivationally. I got a bikini wax.
Wow.
I mean, I've done so much. I went to a yoga course.
I was going to say, you are not like the exercise often, right? It's like
AJ,
once a month. Did you have a great yoga class?
It's gotten really bad. I did, but I went to a class on Friday morning, which was awesome. But I was the only person in the class. Like people 3 times my age were doing every downward dog.
What type of, was this intermediate or was this advanced level? Because you can't just show up to an advanced level.
This is beginner. And I was fucking
Sarah,
wobbling on, what is that, warrior pose? I like literally, both feet were on the ground. I was like my body was shaking like crazy.
I'm sorry. Do that one more time for me.
They were like, warrior 1. I was like, like all of my limbs were like shaking. I was like, oh my God. I'm so out of shape. I've been really cheap, like, because developing my own business has taught me this, right? Like I used to make like $250,000 a year. I was like making tons of money.
Yes.
I always salted it away because I knew I was going to have my own business, right?
Right.
But once you start your own business, you realize the value of a dollar, like how far,
how far it goes.
Yeah. And then you're paying, your employees, you're building this brand. So it's like your money is so much more tight. So for the past year and a half, while we're building this business, I've not done any workout classes.
They're
I used to have a trainer,
right?
All this stuff, right? Didn't join a gym. So now I'm like, I got to go back. I got to spend the $20 because when I was there in Warrior One, and I was shaking like crazy. And I was like, I was ready to fall left or right on the yoga mat.
When I was in Warrior One pose, my life flashed before my eyes.
It did. It really did. And have you seen this new technology, this new website? You put in a bunch of facts about your health and it will predict with 90% accountability when you're going to die?
That is bullshit. No, it does. It has no idea.
I swear. I've seen this morning. I didn't want to read the story because I didn't even, I'm very superstitious.
Okay, yeah, this is going to tell you you're going to die in 3 years, and people will their mind will create that for them.
Oh, okay, wait, hold on, let me find this. Anyway, you're out there doing all these workout classes. You're young youth. You went at 6 a.m.
Sarah, I've turned over a new leaf. I started boxing with this new place, Bash, hoping to get it sponsored. We're not yet, but I love the place and I'm super into it. I'm now doing 6 a.m. workout classes. Feeling like a badass. It's much faster pace than yoga intermediate level, so you should come through sometime.
Are you kidding? I mean, I was all over the place in Drunken Baby. I mean, and then I'm gonna go to Bash. I couldn't even hit the thing. I'd be passed out.
So it's a little water bag, and you just you're hopping around. They tell you the moves, and you feel like a badass. They're playing Drake, and they're playing you feel great.
Okay, I gotta wait.
I want to tell you this: don't ever use this website because you will freak yourself out.
Oh, I agree. That's why I actually skipped over the story. I was like, I'm not going to do this. Because if we talk about the story in the show, then all day long I'm going to be thinking, oh, I should go and see the website. So I'm not going to do it. Anyway. Yeah, I did. I went and I thought I got to get in shape. Deborah Alfarone is on.
Hey, Deb. Okay, she goes to a lot of workout classes. Her body is solid.
She says, ladies, I'm here watching you live. And why are you up at 6 a.m. to box, AJ?
Because Deb, I gotta be here all day, and then after we go for drinks, and then the day is a wrap, right?
Well,
at 5.
She's about to be on national television in a big way. You're kicking off. You're going to be a huge actress.
Well, thanks, Sarah.
Listen,
I've tried auditioning, and they have me self-tape now, and
what happens?
It's just a little much. It's I'm trying to act it out, but I'm either by myself or, Schmiggy's there with me and he's trying to help me. He's you need a little bit more energy there. And I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You don't know how to act. And then I get mad at him and we ended up fighting. It's what do you know about acting? And I'm trying to give it my all, but I'm standing in front of literally, I got my selfie light and my camera and
you have to do
awkward.
Dramatic reads, right? You're auditioning for all these television shows.
Yes, but it's a little awkward for me.
When we did HBO's Crashing, and you're there reading, and you're like, hey, Lester, how's it going today? Are you going to have coffee?
But yeah, for that role, that was perfect for you guys because you can live your character. You know what I mean?
We were cheesy morning radio hosts for years. So we're like, oh, Lester! Coming up, Led Zeppelin.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, it's not you, but it's you. You know, you can get into it. Now, I was auditioning for a lesbian role.
I love that. I feel like you're an awesome lesbian.
Okay.
I really do.
I'll let you know if I make the role. If you guys don't know, one of our previous episodes a while back, Sarah actually had a sex dream about me. It was alarming. We didn't know how to deal with it. I contacted HR, which is Sarah. So it's been a whole thing.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. You're straight up. I feel like if your niche could be lesbian and you would have so much money and the biggest fans. You're the hottest lesbian because you're tall, you have great tits. You are lesbian vibes.
What about a straight woman? Is that hot too?
I don't see it.
Okay. You're describing I don't know, Gal Gadot, and you're telling me that I should be.
Yes, you're the lesbian Gal Gadot.
Okay, why lesbian though? I want to be hot. I want to be hot to women and men. You know what this brings it? Snapchat just has a new filter which turns you into a female or male.
AJ, okay, tell me all about this because I've seen this trending all weekend long. I even saw you were the one that I think found the story, right? Wasn't there a guy who used this filter, set up a Tinder account? Now he's had 3,000 hits or something. Give me the scoop.
The internet is crazy. So Snapchat, everybody kind of went bye-bye on Snapchat because Instagram was the new Snapchat, and people still use Snap. Do you use Snap? A little bit. It's going kind of out of style a little bit.
Jackie's in here. Jackie, who we'll introduce to you on Wednesday because I feel like she has questions about becoming a sugar babe. She'd also be a good sugar babe.
Real good.
Great personality. Hot.
Real hot. Yeah. Nice. Funny.
Yeah. She'd be so anyway. So Jackie's here. You'll get to know her on the show. She's going to be interning, hanging out with us all summer long. But anyway, Snapchat's interesting to me because right when I feel like they're going to be canceled, they came out with the hot dog filter that everyone was in love.
Yes.
I did. I'm like a kind of I'm a fat girl, like just in a little bit smaller body, but I love food.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because you like dicks. Okay, cool.
Well, and that too. I waited for almost 2 hours for a bagel. That's signs that you were a big girl. Like 2 hours on a Sunday morning on Mother's Day.
And you didn't even like it. We'll get into that too. You're not a waiter. You're not like
I'm not
a
line
patient.
person.
Yeah.
I'm not a line person. But so anyway, Snapchat seems like when they're on the brink, they always come back. And this filter, I would say, has gone even more viral than the hot dog one. Don't you think? Like people are loving this.
People are loving this. And so I had you do it. And
no.
I was gonna release Schmiggy did this and he was like a really pretty girl. And I was like, okay, I gotta do this. I couldn't even show Schmiggy what I look like as a male because I thought it would be over between us. So I want to show you guys Sarah's because she's giving me Nicolas Cage vibes, but like you tell me.
What? No, this is terrible. I look like I've got cauliflower ear and then something's gone on with my hair. I don't even know what happened.
Well, I like it because, okay, guys, she's straight up looks like Nicolas Cage. Like you see it a little bit, right?
I don't know. I feel like I look like some sort of
So basically what it does, if you haven't done it yet, it makes your jaw bigger, it widens your nose a little bit, and then it actually takes away your hair, but it doesn't take away your earrings. So Sarah has these big white earrings.
Dongles. I like dongles.
You got little dongles in your ear. So right now you're giving me like biker chick with earrings. Also, your leopard print shirt is still out. So this is the whole thing.
Oh my God. I am completely, it is really scary. It is sort of Nick Cage does drag.
I'm seeing it. And you don't look like your brother, which is surprising to me because you guys look very similar.
Not at that angle, but there was another angle when we were doing it and we looked very similar. So the filter is for men and women, right? Guys, there's a woman filter that makes them a woman, which is what the guy is doing on Tinder.
Exactly.
Oh my God, look at you. Show us you.
Oh yeah, I was going to try to avoid that, but here we go. There's really no getting out of it.
But you don't look any different.
Sarah, shut the actual... Okay, you guys...
Where's your facial hair? My mustache was so dark. That probably is an indication I have so much hair already there. Yours is like faint. Look, you look fabulous. You look hot. Yours didn't even transform to a man. Mine gave me an afro and a thick mustache. How am I the only one becoming a full man?
Okay, you're right.
What the fuck is that? I have a fade on the side. Like, look, it's crazy.
Your 5 o'clock shadow is actually pretty evident.
You guys, that mustache on me. You have no mustache. Like yours was so kind to you.
Because it blends in with the tanner skin, so I think it's not as shown. But
you look great, Andrea.
Okay, great. So I don't know if this means that I actually look kind of manly.
No, you look so hot. I feel like this doesn't even work on you because you don't have any masculine features. Meanwhile,
Sarah's trying to save herself right now.
Cheated in all the hairy parts, and no, you look so good.
And we
Doesn't
have to
she
show
look hot?
We have to show amazing Jackie because I think she's so hot as a girl and a guy.
People are saying practically organized goes. AJ looks amazing. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Sarah, you look dirty and unkempt. Okay, thank you, Jackie.
Okay, Jackie's giving me super like Chad vibes. Yeah, I'm loving this.
Actually, you know why? I feel like when I think of Chad, which is the character that AJ does because she's an impressionist, that is what I think of as Chad. That is awesome, AJ.
And I love how your eyes are squinted. You're just like giving like no fucks vibe. Like, what's up, dude? I like it. Anyway, please send all of your male, whatever, your transformed faces to @HeyFrase on Instagram because we want to show all these.
And P.S. again, there's no mustache on Chad here.
You're
Jackie,
right.
No mustache. Mine is full fucking beard. Like it picked up every. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? That mustache is like Tom Selleck, circa '88. I could have honestly started Magnum P.I., the original series. That is awful. And what's wrong with my eyes? They're like super dark and the hair is insane. Oh my God. AJ looks hot. Sarah has a white people afro. What the F? Okay. You know what?
Your hair does look a little soft and furry. Like I want to pet it.
People are saying, please stop. That filter is the scariest.
It truly is. Yeah, girls have been scaring their boyfriends. Women have been scaring their husbands.
I got to do this.
You got to show Dan. You got to make Schman into a female.
I'm going to do that because I loved the video of the woman. She was like caressing her boyfriend or they were like embracing.
Yes.
And then she's like, babe, just look. And then she's like, oh God. I got to do that with Schman. He will freak out. I'm doing that tonight.
Do you think Schman will have a response? I feel like he'd be like, oh, Sarah, what's that?
I don't know. What if he likes it more? Like, what are we going to do that? No,
okay, we've always had a sneaking suspicion that our men are out there, like, doing other people.
Dan, I feel like Dan lights up around other bros. Like, it's his thing. I know. Yeah. I agree. That's a bad sign. I think it's a bad sign.
Maybe he needs more male energy around.
More male energy? Are you kidding?
He works for a female soccer league. He probably just has little girls all the time.
But it's all dudes that like run it, basically.
Oh, okay.
Like, so it's just he and the bros like coaching all the time.
So he's always around bros anyways.
I agree. I have no idea, but whatever. I'm too tired to look into it, so I'm like, whatever.
Let me know what Schman says. Yeah. Please.
People are saying I'm dying. Travis says, oh my God, me and my friends have been doing these filters all weekend.
Please send them to @HeyFrage, @AJ on the mic.
Big Daddy Shane is saying, if I was gay, I would do you. Now, is that to AJ, myself, Jackie, to who? No one would do this, Shane. That's absolutely not true. You're very sweet, but there's no way. No one is doing that.
I'm getting like Enrique Iglesias stepbrother vibes.
Oh my God.
It was like almost a hot Hispanic.
I can't even tell you. It's so bad. Oh my God, we gotta thank some of our sponsors. We've like a million commercials to get to. We totally like way off track. And I was gonna tell you, we gotta talk Game of Thrones. We've gotta talk. Is anybody at all into this James Charles YouTube drama? Does anyone know anything about this? Because I'm fascinated over the weekend that 32 million people watched 2 sets of YouTube videos that I'm going to discuss.
It does blow my mind how popular they become just by posting videos of them transforming their face with makeup.
But then I'm not sure that our audience really cares. I just get sucked in because I enjoy people's drama.
You do.
Whether real or fake. I just do. Like, I like when people peel back the curtain. So maybe we should do more of that here.
Let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. See, the problem is everybody that people want me to talk shit about, I have some sort of like agreement, like non-disparaging agreement against.
You can't.
So I have a legal. I'm like, oh fuck, why did I sign that? Because now people just like they would tune in to hear us talk shit about everyone on radio.
I know.
All right, look, we got to thank a bunch of our sponsors. So Free to Move is awesome. Imagine if you only had to pay for your car when you actually drove it. Whether that's for a minute, an hour, all day, no problem. Free to Move has you. It's a car sharing service that has done just that and is absolutely brilliant and is located in the district, coming to Northern Virginia very, very soon. Let's say you want to drive to a yoga class, to the grocery store, spontaneous weekend getaway. You download Free to Move car sharing app and you can reserve and unlock a car right off the street, all from your iPhone or your Android. Insurance, gas, parking, all included. I love that because nothing is worse than trying to get insurance, but you don't have to worry about that. It's free to register, so download Free to Move car sharing app today. You'll get a $20 driving credit when you use my code HeyFrage. Okay, that's Free to Move car sharing app. So it's free, the number 2 move car sharing. And HeyFrage works, or if you just want to put in Frase, FRASE, boom, you're going to get a $20 driving credit. So right now you could pick up your car in the district, drive out to Virginia, but you have to bring your car back to the district. Soon they'll have locations in Virginia. So they're pretty amazing. We absolutely love them. Talkspace is pretty awesome, too. We're all about therapy on this show. Talkspace is therapy for how we live today. It's mobile, it's available when you need it, and it's affordable. Life can be stressful, as we all know, between work, family, everything in between, and it's not easy to find time for yourself. Well, Talkspace is an online therapy app that makes talking and taking care of your mental health more affordable and convenient than ever before. Not only that, you're actually talking to real licensed therapists. 4,000 plus therapists that can be with you the same day. Send your therapist unlimited text, audio, picture, or video messages from anywhere at any time. No matter what you're going through, you're not alone. Join more than 1 million people who feel happier with Talkspace. Finding the right therapist doesn't have to be stressful. The Talkspace matching process takes your unique preferences into account to find you someone whose style and expertise matches your needs. And if you want to switch therapists, you can do that, boom, at any time for no additional cost, which is awesome because, as you guys know, I have multiple therapists on the show, couples therapy, and then also Robin Mize, who's my mindful eating therapist. And the coolest part is the day one when I saw Robin, she was like, hey, if this doesn't work for you, I can always recommend you to somebody else. Like, it's all about finding the best fit for someone you can open up and feels like you get them and they get you. Talkspace has more than 4,000 licensed therapists, as I mentioned, who are experienced in addressing the challenges we all face. To match with your perfect therapist for a fraction of the price of traditional therapy. Go to Talkspace.com. Make sure to use code FRASE to get your first week free and show your support for this show. We always say that, guys. If you want to support AJ, myself, you want Paul Wharton on, the best way to do that is to actually frequent our sponsors. Download their apps, use their services. Talkspace.com. Use code FRASE. Get your first week free and show your support for this show. That's FRASE and Talkspace. We absolutely love them. We also have to say hi and thank you to Total Dental Care. Dr. Mary is amazing. She is in Germantown, Maryland. She is female-owned, minority-owned business, and they're about putting the patient first, which is exactly why we teamed up for her. And she's going on a year of sponsoring with the Hey Frase show. If you haven't been to the dentist in 2 years, 2 months, no worries. Mary and her team never shame you for where you are, and they do everything. They see your children all the way up to adults and seniors. Not only that, but they specialize in oral surgery, orthodontics, pediatric dentistry, sedation, and so much more. So when you go, if you're nervous, no worries. They can do sedation dentistry, which is terrific. They truly care about providing comprehensive quality for your entire family. Maybe you even just want to get your teeth whitened. Boom, they do that too. $99 special is going on right now for new patients and includes cleaning for non-perio patients with bite wings, x-rays, and exam. Again, just tell them that the Hey Frase podcast sent you to receive the $99 special. And of course, absolutely, we love their teeth whitening services. Mary's so thorough. She's like the tooth reader. She ends up like
thorough.
She is. Like, she got me doing a night guard. Oh, she went in. She was like, Sarah, I can tell you, like, you get migraines. I can see that you're grinding your teeth. She's like, let's do this like thing. You've got sinus issues. I was like, Mary, is there anything you can't tell me about my life and my body? I mean, what am I going to eat tonight for dinner? You're amazing. TotalDentalCareMD.com. And the best way to support this show is to go and frequent our sponsors. Love you guys. All right. Let's hit a couple of stories. And then, summer is right around the corner. AJ, we'd found this story about now there's going to be a denim Speedo. Are you into this? For men and women?
Okay, now tell me, is it actually denim or it just looks like denim?
Well, kind of looks like denim. It's the stretchy fabric that's like, that would be like a Speedo, like bathing suit. But it's in like a denim print and it has 2 like pockets on the back. Okay, those look hot. Are these supposed to be dudes' asses? Because they're really good.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. The left one, because that looks like a flapjack. Are you serious right now, Sarah? Okay, the one on the...
What? I didn't think that looked bad.
What? Sarah, it's not even like on his ass. Now, the one that's sitting down on the right, that's hot because it looks like it's like cheeks are spread. The one on the left is clenching. It's not cute. He's holding in farts.
Yeah. They have it for men and women. They have a female bikini in denim. What's up with denim, though? Why do you think people would want denim anything?
Denim's hot. Now, this isn't actually denim. It just looks like denim, right?
Just looks like denim in the like Speedo
spandex
form.
Speedo form. I don't know. Denim is back. Mom jeans are back. Thank God. High-waisted jeans are back.
There's a one-piece denim suit for women, $39.99. Looks like a pair of overalls without the pants. What? And it's bathing suit. Shinestry.com. Shinesty.
Shinesty.
Shinesty. SHINESTY.com. If you want to go to their website for $39.99, you can have this.
I don't know. Are you into it? I could see Shmana wearing this.
Oh my God. I just want to dress him up and put him in all kinds of outfits that he shouldn't be in.
So you want to make him like your baby?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You just really just want to dress up Shman.
God.
I don't hate it. I mean, I really don't hate it. I'll rock it.
You will?
Let me go to like 15 more boxing classes and I'll be ready to go.
My God. I mean, please. I could wear it. Just don't ask me to stand on one foot. I'll be shaking nonstop. I'll need a railing. I mean, come on. The guy in Florida, if you saw this story, I put it on my Instagram over the weekend. Hopefully you guys are following us. It's at Hey Frase on Instagram. It's at AJ on the mic. So a guy that had a sticker on the back of his car that says, I eat ass, now is considering to sue the sheriff's department there in Florida after he says he was harassed and they tried to stop his freedom of speech. I actually have to say, I'm pro this guy, Dylan Shane Webb is his name.
Oh, yeah, you posted on your Instagram and you were like, respect this guy. He knows what he wants.
Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, and they released the dash cam of these police, and the police were like such assholes. Like, they were like, dude, if I had to explain that to my kids, I'd be pissed. And he's like, look, it's not my problem that you've got to explain it to your kids. Like, it's my truck. I get to do what I want.
I mean, it is a free country.
The police had suggested that Webb make it I eat as. Okay, so take an S off.
Well, then what? That just looks like you're broken down and like you lost an S. Like it's like, dude, take the sticker off if you can't spell ass.
Webb refused. He cited his constitutional right for free speech, and then the deputy subsequently arrested Webb not on live, but on webcam, and charged him with an additional offense of resisting an officer without violence. News of Webb's arrest and his sticker made news around the country. In a notice filed Thursday, prosecutors announced that they were dropping the charges against him. Quote, having evaluated the evidence through the prism of Supreme Court precedent, it is determined that the defendant has a valid defense to be raised under the First Amendment of our United States Constitution. Good. Do you think that's like awful that the guy is riding around in his truck where there could be obviously families are passing him and he has a sign on the back that says, I eat ass? My
problem is that you better be eating ass well. Because if you're going to be proclaiming this on the back of your pickup truck, you better eat ass and you better do it well. Because, like, I'm going to be expecting you to be, like, the king ass eater. And we've already discussed it. I don't like when guys eat ass. I'm like, ew, that's gross. Like, don't go back there. Right? Like, we've already made it clear that, like, eating ass is gross. Right?
Well, I'm sort of down for it. But, you know, I'm into the weird. Just don't ask
No, your ass is not. With your hemorrhoids and your ass cream and your aspartame. Like, if Shmano was like, let me eat your ass right now, you'd be like, no.
I would do it. I would definitely be down. Like, I'm always trying to do those things to him, and he's not here for it.
Okay. Oh, so you want to eat ass? Is that what I'm understanding? Okay.
See, like, I think I should go meet this web guy because, although he's not very attractive, I'm going to be honest.
Sarah,
he looks
him
like me in the Snapchat filter. Like, he's got a very thick beard. The hair is a mess.
You're
looks
telling
too
me
redneck. No, you want someone hot. If you're going to do that, they got to be hot.
Oh, were you? Okay, you actually thought that maybe by off chance he's not a redneck. He's driving around in a pickup truck with bold letters on the back, I eat ass. Okay.
Well, no, because it's always like the swingers and the people that always make these proclamations. They're never attractive, you know?
Mm-hmm. I can't wait for your bachelorette party because I'm going to get Webb to be there.
Oh, I would love it if he was there. Oh my God.
You can ride around in the back of his pickup truck. He'll give you a little ride around G-Town.
That'd be so inappropriate. Oh my God. Are we going to have a no camera policy at my bachelorette party?
Absolutely not. I need blackmail for the rest of life.
Oh God. Oh, you're going to get so much. You guys, I'm so misbehaved. It only takes 2 drinks.
It does. She's such a cheap date. I'm over here like buying like 6 rounds of tequila shots. I'm like, let's fucking get it. And Sarah's like, AJ, we had 2 margaritas.
I was so hammered over the weekend. When I went out to dinner with my friend, I called you drunk. I had 2 margaritas. I was trash. I cleaned the house all night. You would have thought that I was on coke. I swear to God. Like, that's all it takes. And I was like dead yesterday because I was so hungover. Dan's like, babe, you had 2 margaritas. I'm like, I know. I came home, I cleaned the house. I called you. I watched 18 shows. I could not get to sleep. I can't do stimulants of any kind.
But alcohol is a depressant. That's what I'm confused about. It's supposed to like mellow you out.
It is?
Yes.
It does not do that to me.
Like wine is like the ultimate depressant. It just like brings you down. That's why people do Coke and Addy. So like, you know, you're like balancing the 2 out. Not that I know from experience. I've just overheard, you know? You know?
Anyway, I love this guy.
I do too. I respect him, but like
great.
I would never be down to hang out in the back of his pickup truck.
You know, who's that uptight? Like, do people really care? Like, you know what always bothered me too is they've banned everywhere. I think every state. Now you can't carry, like, you can't have truck nuts. Do you ever see the truck nuts where like this set of nuts that swung on the back of the truck, like you put them down where your ball hitch was?
Now that really shows a little bit about your personality, you know?
I mean, really? Like, do you think like kids aren't going to figure it out? Now they have the internet. We can't have truck nuts? I always wanted to do the flaming vag that was made of flint. So like when it hit the tar when you were driving along on 270 would spark. Like, because I mean, they had the truck nuts, so why not the truck vag?
You're right. We should have both if we're going to have one.
Thank you. And it would be a vagina made of, like, the bottom would be made of flint, so when it hit the tar, it'd be like spark a little. Vagina.
All right. Get Shmano this I eat ass sticker to put on the back of his Subaru.
Oh my God. He would never. He'd be mortified. If I ever came home in this truck or even hung out with Shane Webb, he'd be like, okay.
Of course his name is Shane.
Done.
Oh gosh. Okay.
He'd be not here for it. Did everyone hear, by the way, about this woman that gave birth in New Zealand to a 13-pound baby?
I was just going to ask if your vagina is ready to deliver a 13-pounder.
Okay, I said this on last week's episode. Did people know what dilated was? Like when you're having a kid, did you truly know what dilation was?
All I knew is that they take like a ruler and they measure out how far apart your vagina lips are, right?
Okay.
Like how stretched out you are.
Yes. When you're dilated, like I just thought that basically meant like that was
You're
their
stretching,
guess, like with
right?
inside, like, oh, like the baby's like maybe expanding like within the womb or something. Like I thought they just measured the belly. Okay, when you're dilated, you're exactly right. Like they're actually looking at your vagina, like how far along the head is.
Wait, the head is there? It's
Yes.
showing?
Yeah, girl, I cannot have a kid because I don't even know any of these things.
So they're literally down there. Your legs are in the stirrups, and they're like, all right, the head is about
They're seeing the
3
top
inches.
of the head. Yeah. And they're going, oh, okay, 6 centimeters dilated. Like, that's how much head you're seeing. Then, like, when you're 12 centimeters, like, it's full on head. Yes.
Okay. Now, after your first child, does your vagina stay always like 2 centimeters wide after that? When does
What
does it contract to?
I think it gets way more, like, beat up. Like, I think, like, I think the measurements become harder. They're like, we don't know. Like, maybe, like, the first time around this was 10, but now it's, like, really stretched.
Now, the Duggar family, her with the 20...
I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
What do we think it looks like down there? Like, is it just like a gaping black hole? Like, what are we looking at now?
Panama Canal.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I think you could get ships and boats and tricks and clowns. I think so many things could go up there.
You go to the movie theater.
22.
You're like, how do we smuggle this in? She's like, don't worry, I got this.
Large popcorn. All set.
Oh my God. This is not safe for work.
Oh my God, if these charter school kids are turning in, this is terrible.
This is
They're
terrible.
probably listening today as like a project with their principal. Like,
wow. Okay.
Hey, we had this motivational podcast speaker in on Friday.
Oh, this has actually been a very, okay.
And the principal's probably like, let's all get together, kids. We're going to do a school assembly and tune into this new show called Hey FRASE. It's a wonderful DC-based show. And then we literally talked about
we talk about eating ass and
oh my God, these kids. Oh my God.
So back to the baby. I just want you to know that.
No, Andrea.
Okay.
Give it to it. Tell us the story because I can't.
All right. So she's in New Zealand. She has no idea how big the baby is. Like somehow, I don't know, are their medical practices not as good as ours? Like they literally didn't know that it was going to be a 13-pound baby.
All I had read is that I guess like whenever the baby would move or kick her, like it was extremely like it was a lot more painful than like most children or any other child that she'd had.
Right.
So they knew that the kid was going to be big, but they didn't anticipate like a 13-pounder.
So they're in New Zealand and they're like, hey, that's a big boy in there. He's going to be a big one.
Oh,
and turns out
huge.
She doesn't even get an epidural.
Ah, I can't. No.
The baby comes out. They're like, holy shit, he's 13 pounds. He's the size of a 6-month-old child.
Can you imagine?
She looks surprisingly happy for delivering a 13-pounder. That boy, imagine putting that through that head. That head is like the size of a mini soccer ball.
Oh my God. I don't know. I can't. How do you do that without an epidural? Like my question to moms is at
natural
some point,
birth, not even C-section.
You pass out because of pain, like when you're giving birth, or like
sure you could.
You're just like your instincts take over. I don't know.
I mean, she looks like a tough woman.
I'd be really angry at the doctors though, because you're right. No one figured out when she's dilating, and they're like, "Wow, huge head. Like this is bigger than most." Like no one goes, "You know what? C-section." I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't have a doctor to make the executive decision that she's delivering Hercules and dude needs a C-section / 3 epidurals.
Oh man.
Good Lord. Okay, well let's hope you have a
imagine?
6-pounder, maybe 5 for you.
Oh God, me too. I please. I'm hoping I just want the kid to be healthy, obviously, but like 7 pounds is like a nice 7 pounds is doable, you know?
I wonder if this is her first child, or maybe this is like number 6, and by this point she's like, meh.
Oh my God, I hope so. I hope she'd had other kids because that seems like can you imagine the shoulders on that thing?
First you pass the head and you're like, whew, that's over. You're like, fuck.
I know. You're like, oh, I got 2 huge, broad 6-month-old shoulders to go. Hell no.
Hell no. The size of his fist is what gets me. Look at that thing.
It's a man's hand. He's ready for a handshake. I can't. I'm done.
He's ready for his first job interview. He's like, what's up, guys? That is a massive, that fist is like half the size of his face. Wow. All right. Well, get ready for childbirth. I'm excited for you to start trying.
I'm not, if that's the end result. I mean, I don't know what to say. I can't they now measure it via sonogram? I mean,
that's what really confused me about this. It's like, what are they doing in New Zealand? New Zealand's crazy though.
Yeah. I feel like, they're like, New Zealand women probably are like really tough. Like they handle all the elements. She's like, this is fine. She's like, no worries. I'm all good.
Good.
Here, we're like, we've become completely coddled.
We have been.
Yeah, like, we're the most pampered nation.
I'm ready to deliver it. Full style, freestyle, water birth. Let's go. Bring it.
Water birth?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, no, I'm not getting in a tub. I can hardly do a yoga pose. Then you're going to get me to crawl into a tub and then go where? I'd be slipping and sliding all over the bottom.
Sarah.
I couldn't even stand up. I'd have to sit on the stairs.
What stair? The stairs up to where?
I don't know. What do you get into? Like, what do you get into with it? They get you in a bathtub?
They bring like a stand-up tub. Like the nursing home, the mother, the maid, she comes in and she brings in like a tub, and that's when you sit, and your husband's supposed to like hold you there, your arms up.
Hell no.
And you just chill out, and bada bing, bada boom, the baby comes out.
I want all the drugs. No. Can they administer an epidural while you're underwater? I don't think so. I'm going straight to the hospital. People are always like, oh, you should have dim lights so they like can't like, so that when the baby comes out, they're not like blinded by the harsh lights. Look, turn on all the fucking lights so they can find my back to put in the epidural. I can't with these kids.
Well, they like to do water births because your baby is technically in water in the sack, so it just comes out like natural.
Well, look, it's going to have to stand on land eventually. So let's get it out on the land.
There was a tough mom. She's like, tough love.
That's how I see it. Then I'll be like, oh my God, don't speak to my child that way. I can't see these signs of eating ass. How am I going to tell my daughter? Anyway.
Oh, can't wait for you to have kids.
Okay, Mother's Day was yesterday. Shout out to all the moms. So many moms listen to this podcast. We love you. For many of you, you write to us and you're like, look, you guys are my sanity, whether it's like to work or going to pick up kids, because we all know the kids are not listening.
Well, I hope not.
Listening.
Lord.
So huge shout out to mothers. How was your mom, Carol? Your mom, Carol's an awesome mom.
Great. We're big beach people, so we went to Ocean City, which a lot of people were like, why would you ever go there? But we have fun there. It reminds us of family vacations and like fun memories. We got crabs. We had a crab feast. Oh, it was fun. Yeah, we spent quality time.
My mama was in Maine, Mama Frase. I was not there with her this year, but I'm going up in 2 weeks because they're going to do a bridal shower. So we're going to celebrate. She went to an auction. She said she bought $2 worth of silverware or something.
Must have been a big day for the Mainers. Whoa. Silverware? What?
She's like, I got a free rug and I bought $2 in silverware. I was like, oh my God, Mom, she drove like 2.5 hours to this auction in northern Maine for $2 in silverware. I'm like, Mom.
Is this your future? Okay.
Oh yeah, completely. Okay. She's like, I had the best day. I was like, oh, thank God. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say, was Seth there? But your brother Seth. I was like, he lives in Maine.
No, he like had coffee with her in the morning and that was it. I'm like, where was the card? Where's the flowers? This is our mother.
Where's the flowers?
He's like, I don't know. She wanted to go to an auction. So I'm like, Seth, really?
Oh, God.
I know. We were giving him shit. We're like, you need to be way better to our mom.
I want to say, mothers are amazing. Well, that's good. You'll be there in 2 weeks.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I love her so much. You're kidding. We just drink wine. She's amazing.
God bless all the moms. If you guys have an estranged relationship with your mother, if you don't see your mother enough, just know that, mothers are amazing and you may become a mother yourself one day.
I know. It's like one of those, tomorrow or yesterday is difficult for a lot of women too, because they don't have their moms and it's really tough. And sons, that's like, it's a really hard day. But if you do have her, yeah, I thank God every day because she's like my best friend.
Same.
Yeah. We get into Poppin', which is everything that is happening in pop culture news. Last night was the second to last episode of Game of Thrones ever. Okay? It was a really good one.
It was good.
Spoiler alerts ahead.
Wow, you're going to do spoilers?
No, I won't say, but a lot of people die. A lot of your fan favorites die.
It's
pretty
much a big spoiler right there. So.
But the NFL quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, made a guest appearance. He was like one of the extras.
That's so funny to me.
Isn't that random? I didn't realize he was such an Uber Stan fan.
So they put him in there.
They put him in there. No, he says that he's in a scene where he's helping a woman briefly, and then he like runs out of the scene because he's going to be getting like, burnt alive by Daenerys's dragon fire.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. But he says he's been such a huge fan of the show. And of course, people watching were trying to find the scenes that he was in. I couldn't see it.
You couldn't find him anywhere?
No. Like, I didn't even know. I guess he posted on his Twitter at one point, like the scene. And you can't even see him. He's like, with everybody else running.
So he was an extra in a running scene and we were supposed to find him?
Yeah, exactly.
He should have been in a sex scene. That would have been way better.
Oh, I agree. Let's see that. Medieval times. Yes. I mean, he was in it.
And you know that I'm like way behind on the GOT and everybody's been giving me a lot of shit for it. But hey, it's the episodes are so long. The sex scenes, all I've really noticed is the sex scenes and how Barbaric. Everybody's sleeping with each other.
I mean, I have to say, it's back to the barbaric last night.
Oh, gosh.
If you haven't started it, I feel like it's going to take you so long to get caught up. I don't know. I'd almost like...
Just wait for this whole entire thing to end and then just watch it when I have time, which is never. Cool.
They also were saying that people had narrowed down Aaron Rodgers being spotted as an archer of the Lannister army preparing for battle over King's Landing. Fans said that he was standing in formation third from the right, if you want to see... I mean, that like seems so descriptive, right? Like who's
standing in line third from the right?
There it is. That's the shot.
Oh, we're supposed to get Aaron Rodgers from this? You guys, you're going to die. Literally, Sarah, are you serious?
That's what they're saying. I didn't even know he was
incredible performance tonight by Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Did he have a word?
No, he didn't even speak. I had more lines in Crashing right before it got canceled.
Oh,
I mean, come on.
Gosh.
It was good. I'm liking the conclusion, I hope. I hope it's headed where I think it's headed. I'm actually not really liking it because I think ultimately Jon Snow will be king. And I kind of was hoping that a woman would be, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, for real. Because they abused women so much, I gave up on the show for a while. Then I came back because...
You just couldn't get enough.
Well, Dan watched it. I kind of wanted to see where it was going to go. And then Dan kept saying to me, like, he's like, oh, no, the women are going to run this show, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So then they seemed like they did for a while. But then last night, it's taken another left turn. And I think we know where this is headed, which is Jon Snow is going to be king. And I'm not down for that.
Well, spoiler alert. I guess I pretty much don't need to watch the full series. Like, I know the ending.
I mean, I could be wrong. Okay. The women maybe like they could come back. I mean, certainly by far, Arya Stark, I'm going to argue, is probably one of the greatest fictional female characters in all of television history ever. I don't think there's any actor or character that's ever been better. Like her storyline.
Really?
I would watch the show simply for Arya Stark. Oh, I think she's like a great lesson for women.
Okay, well, that's amazing.
Transformation, overcoming. Oh my God, yeah. Being independent. I think she is single-handedly best fictional character in history.
That's what they say about Game of Thrones, is that there's so many different lessons and storylines, and it can really relate to a lot of people, like whether you want to see the sex scenes or the war scenes or, you know, like everybody can find something they love about it.
It is. It's good. I mean, it is. Look, it's amazing. And like the fact that it's a period piece, like they made all this stuff happen is pretty amazing. I'm just bummed because I know that Jon Snow is ultimately going to be king. And
I was convinced I saw Jon Snow in LA. Turns out it wasn't Jon Snow.
Turns out there was a whole nother situation. That's what we got to do. We got to do like a James Charles review like that.
Of what?
Our lives.
Okay. We'll put on the Patreon page, so you have to pay $5.99 to hear everything because it could destroy lives to tell.
Oh my God. Did anyone follow this drama? I'm so fascinated by this. So James Charles is a YouTuber, a makeup artist who's 19 years old. 3 years ago, he starts on YouTube. Now has accumulated, well, he had 16 million followers on YouTube. Okay. However, some shit dropped on Friday night from this woman named Tati Westbrook, who is also a YouTuber makeup artist. Very beautiful, married to a Hollywood agent. And she basically did this video called Bye Sister. Now, you probably saw this trending all over social media Friday night into Saturday morning. The bananas part about this story, when you think about television and downloads on podcasts and all that stuff, 30 million people watched and tuned in to these two YouTubers' essential, like, takedown of each other. Although it was more like this woman, Tati, taking down James Charles. Okay?
Do you believe it's true or it's just for the drama? Or do you actually think
she seemed awfully sincere? I watched Tati's full video. Now, the whole premise of this is Tati says that she and her husband mentored James Charles. James Charles was an Uber fan. Is this hard to think about? Because James Charles is like a huge celebrity now.
I know, just by YouTube, right?
He would jump in her DMs. He would say to her, this is like 3.5 years ago. Hey girl, like I would love to see this eyeshadow on you. You're doing such a great job. Like I'd love to do your makeup. Like I know no one knows me, but I really am good. Like here are pictures, blah, blah, blah. Okay. These two YouTubers become so close and I don't even know. See, I need a fucking life because here I know their whole stories, right?
You truly do.
He ends up doing her makeup for her wedding. They become very friendly. And she and her husband, as she reveals on this video, guide him in his career. Help him get a new manager, help him, negotiate deals so he doesn't get screwed, all this stuff. Then she says, as the years go on, he seems to be more and more about himself and less about their friendship and less about others. She talks about a dinner that she has James Charles and his parents over to, where he just talks about giving blowjobs and all the dudes that he's sleeping with.
With his parents?
Yes, with his parents there. She says it's very, very awkward. because this is like her birthday, and she's much older, right? So she's probably late 30s, early 40s, treats him like a younger sibling, you know, whole thing, right?
Right.
Parents don't seem to care. They think it's funny. He said, James Charles is saying to his dad, Dad, nobody's straight. People are on the spectrum. You know, how gay are you? Like all this stuff, right?
Okay.
Then there's an incident at Coachella where James Charles was allegedly on the famous Ferris wheel, like giving some guy a blowjob, like all this stuff, right? The video goes viral. They're just talking like how trashy he is. All right.
Okay.
Then this was like the whole thing. You know the Sugar Bear hair company,
yes.
like the Kardashians? It's like a gummy bear that you're supposed to eat it and then your
Makes
hair
your
which
right.
None of this shit works, people, but okay. So if you want to waste your $29.99 on that crap, go for it. So Tati has a competing line called Halo, right? These,
Right.
by the way, are all multivitamins just in gummy bear form. It's like eating the Flintstones pills now for 2020. All right, that's the bullshit that they're peddling. Okay, so he was supposed to endorse her stuff. And lo and behold, he goes behind her back and does this like multi-million-dollar deal with Sugar Babe, pops up and never once tells her. Like, this is like a dear friend, a mentor of hers. Like,
Okay.
So she goes online and just blasts him.
Blasts his ass.
All weekend long, all these people unfollowing him, YouTubers saying that like it's finally true, like he's this shady little motherfucker. But I'm also like, he's only 19. Like, are we all blasting someone that's 19?
Is he even old enough to emotionally be ready for this type of backlash? At 19, it only took from 16 to 19, he's gotten mass fame on YouTube. Millions of subscribers.
Millions of subscribers. Like, and how he did that, she alleges that she and her husband really helped him do that because they were the ones that she already had a following. So she was the one that gave him all the tips and tricks. He took it, ran with it, became uber famous, which is all good. She said, look, I wanted all that to happen for him, but then...
Don't betray me. Let's stay friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when she needed him for her brand launch, because obviously if he had endorsed her vitamin Halo, like that would have sold, let's say, 1 million other units or whatever. He went behind her back and endorsed somebody else. I was addicted to the drama. I was addicted.
It is really juicy. And it's almost like a reality show, like the drama that these people have.
It's so good. And if I find out these fuckers are friends behind the scenes, I will be so pissed.
You'll be out in LA or New York
Yeah.
and just see him
I
hanging
will
out. You're like,
make it-
you'll walk up to him. What are you going to say?
I'm going to be like, fuck you both. I got so invested. I wasted a weekend following your lives and you're telling me you're back friends? I'm done.
Hollywood a lot of it is fake and made up.
Do you think this was fake? You aren't into this like I was. And I'm fascinated by what holds people's attention.
Right. The fact that they all amassed 30 million views for this video, I would never have watched. Because I think it's a little bit of a waste of time. I'm like, oh, you guys are fighting? Okay, well, there's starving children out there. Meanwhile, we're
point.
talking about eating ass. So, it depends on what you want to talk about.
What do you find as entertainment?
I don't know.
Jeffree Star unfollowed him. Shane Dawson unfollowed him.
Okay, so, and the YouTube community is all very connected.
Yes.
Like all the top ones collab with each other.
What I love about YouTubers, the top YouTubers, is they've essentially created their own television shows, their own drama lines without any major network, which is amazing to me. Like, that is what I love about where we're at in the media world. Whether you're an indie singer, like, you now no longer need the gatekeepers of a major record label, of a big agent. Like, these people are literally creating their own television networks without the help of anyone. That to me is, when's the last time anyone's tuned in to 30 million viewers have tuned in on CBS or NBC?
Isn't it crazy? YouTube is the future.
I was blown away. And now I'm completely fucking sucked in. So I'm thinking to myself, who can we reveal all of our shit that I don't have a non-disclosure ground?
Right. The other thing you have to be prepared for is for everyone to know your life. Like, you
I
open
don't
up
give
your
a damn
doors.
about that. What do you want to know?
She's ready to go.
I'm aspiring to eat ass.
See, at some point, it scares me a little bit because what can you keep a little bit private just to keep your sanity? You know?
I don't need any sanity. These people are uber rich. They look fucking
All
amazing.
you want is the money, Sarah. Now, I just really want to make people laugh and entertain. And if that's at the cost of like making fun of my own life, well then, okay, I'm here for it.
But I think that some of these people do like a lot of good in the sense like you can control like who you give back to, and you can inspire other people to go, fuck it, I don't have to. Because think of like the media industry is totally being transformed, but then when will other industries, like you see with Uber, like when are people going to create their own independent Ubers? Like, it's like 5 people get together and they're like, you know what, we're just doing our own like car service. Like, I just love the independence that's brewing. So that's why I would reveal all.
Okay, well, where do I have to sign on
Hey
the dotted
guys,
line?
I asked to inspire you to have your own show and network and brand. By the way, I'm selling these new multivitamins for your hair called Frelo.
That's another thing. I want to make it known. I will never, ever tell you about a service if I'm not using it. I will never promote, okay, unless they show me $1 million. No, I'm serious about this, though. I will never promote any of those fake-ass products for money.
Okay, there you go. There's a good reveal video because that is really hard. Because how many times do we constantly get faced with endorsing products and people that want to give us a lot of money, though? It's hard to say no, especially when you're a starting up business.
Stay strong, Sarah. Are you going to eat hair gummies?
Absolutely. These are the FRASE gums.
Okay, well.
Do you want healthy, fabulous hair? Well, I've got my own line of FRASE gummies. Pop these in just like James Charles. Like James Charles sucking dick at Coachella.
Oh,
just kidding.
my.
Sorry. Oh my God, please don't let that charter school be tuning in. Why do we get so bad? Okay, look, we got to hit like 2 more things and then Pineapple Mail. Christopher Darden is out defending Eric Holder. He said that he got too many death threats. He withdrew to be Nipsey Hussle in the Nipsey Hussle murder trial. Christopher Darden has now resigned as Eric Holder's attorney. So he will not be representing him. This all went down on Friday. Eric Holder, the person accused of killing Nipsey Hussle, has still pleaded not guilty. But Chris Darden, who was made famous in the OJ trial as one of the prosecutors against OJ, is now no longer going to represent him. Says too many death threats. Became too crazy for his family.
Too many death threats?
Yep. His daughter, his kids.
Not
his
even
home.
OJ?
Not even OJ. He said he didn't get this kind of crazy backlash even with OJ.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Oof. Well, who's going to defend him now?
It's way more intense now than they were with
Right.
when OJ was, you didn't have the internet.
Social media. Exactly.
And even though I don't think people would actually, I think most people would never do anything. I can understand Chris Darden's.
Yeah.
Eric Holder needs an attorney that no one really knows.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it was just too controversial. And Drake is getting a lot of backlash after he revealed that he's got his own private jet, but he also sings about climate change. So a lot of people are calling him out going, okay, dude, you now have a private jet that allegedly cost $185 million and will take up like a ton of resources in the environment, all while you're like rapping about weather and climate
pollution.
Change.
Yeah.
Some of his lyrics include the ice is melting, the world is ending. You would think he would try to live a low carbon lifestyle, but no.
I really couldn't believe. Now, tell how much this jet apparently costs.
I don't think it's really his. $185 million. I just don't think that Drake is actually worth that much money.
$185 million for a private jet that says Air Drake on it.
I love it. I love it. And it looks amazing inside. But that is a huge, like, 747 plane. It's not like a mini 8-person jet. Like,
oh, you know about planes? You're just that's a 747 right there, folks.
Am I friends with Paul Warden or what? He's taught me the ways. He goes, when you get ready for that NetJet subscription, $15K, and then these are the private ones you want. You want the Airstream.
Ooh, okay.
You want the Airstream 3000.
Oh, kill him. Boeing 747.
If you're flying cross country, you need a bigger one.
Got it.
Airstream 7500. All of my friends.
You're lying. These are not real models.
You're right. I'm lying. Okay. I'm bullshitting. Okay.
But this one for sure is a 757, right?
767. 760. It's a Boeing. That was close.
You were.
767 cargo plane to call his own. $185 million. Air Drake. I don't believe it.
Hypocritical. I'm not here for it. I mean, if you want to fly me in the jet, sure. But
there's no way. There's no way that he owns this outright. Because even if Drake is worth $100 million, you still can't afford that.
Right.
Yeah. You got to be worth $1 billion to support something like that.
Definitely.
I think it's some sort of marketing ploy or something that someone else is sharing it with him.
We're on to you.
He still looks hot, though. I mean, I would definitely get on that.
Okay.
On it, like get onto the plane.
Oh, okay. Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. So suspicious.
All right. Look, we end by the way, people are on here going, you all need to have children.
Do we? Do we have too much time on our hands?
Yeah. And you need to read up on them. Oh, because we don't know what we're talking about when it comes to kids. It's probably true. About the dilation of the 13-pounder.
Look, we haven't had kids yet. We haven't experienced it firsthand. We will have a whole episode where we actually have Dr. Shelby back in, or actually an OBGYN.
She's coming in like every month. People loved her.
Yes, it was a very informative show.
We're going to talk about that pineapple mail. Before we do pineapple mail, though, we have to thank a new sponsor, Park Potomac. They're awesome. If you're traveling up on northbound, southbound 270, you look over to your right. You know where the Harris Teeter is? Well, just south of that, that is Park Potomac. They're an amazing everything there that you could ever want, from shopping to food to dining. Free shuttle service from White Flint Metro. Free parking. Park Potomac offers free surface level parking and a garage for the first 2 hours. They are an awesome new sponsor of ours, and they want you to know that they have more than just founding farmers there. Okay, so that's one of their delicious dining options, but they have everything else that you could want, from Italian food. Elevation Burger is there. They have Gringos and Mariachi's restaurant as well. They have coffee shops, Gym and Tonic as well, which is retail and luxury active lifestyle. These are just a few. Harris Teeter, of course, as I mentioned, is all part of Park Potomac. Go there, shop there, dine. Karma by Erwin Gomez, which is an amazing salon at Park Potomac. So if you live in the Maryland area, right around there, or if you're in D.C. and you're heading north, be sure to make a trip to Park Potomac. Moco's Founding Farmers, of course, is the delicious American family farm-sourced true food and drink. Serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But you can get everything that you want there. Doctors and Orange Theory as well. So we're super excited to be working with Park Potomac. AJ and I are going to be going there, and we're going to be shopping, and you can live there. We're going to be doing everything and experiencing the Park Potomac lifestyle to give you a little glimpse of what's really happening in our lives. So if you want more information, you can always go to parkpotomac.com. Check out their awesome website and all their events that are happening. You can click on their calendar, boop, find out what's happening all through May as well as into June. And you can find out their socializing as well as living there and leasing from them. So how amazing would that be? You can live above all these great things right there at the Harris Teeter. Park Potomac Avenue is one of their residencies, as well as their 12430 Park Potomac location. Get on it. Go to parkpotomac.com. Pineapple Mail is everything that you need to know, or all of your feedback to this show, which we absolutely love. So if you have a comment, anything that you want us to know, you can always email Sarah at heyfrase.com, or you can hit me with a DM at heyfrase on Instagram. Jackie, will you pass me my phone? I wanted to read some. People really loved the period show.
Yeah, it was informative, and I didn't know a lot of the stuff that she was talking about.
Dr. Shilpi Agrawal was on the show, and we got
all the menstrual products.
Oh my God, we got so many. Yes, you guys, I wanted to tell you this was such a great show. It was so informative. Dr. Shilpi told me lots of new things that I had never known, and I'm in my 30s. I've been having my period for years. Okay, well, we're with you 100%. I got to say, I loved the period show today. Thank you for that. Can we do a, quote, getting pregnant show sometime? I've been trying to get pregnant for a few months now, and I know you'll be trying soon, Sarah. So I think it'll be super helpful for us and your listeners. Just a thought. Love you guys.
Agreed.
Then from this gentleman, he writes, oh my God, I love your show so much. You and AJ crack me the hell up.
Amazing. We love to hear it.
We love to hear that. Then we're also going to be doing, so lots, from time to time, we like to give giveaways because we're trying to get to 1,000 reviews on our iTunes page. So go to Hey Frase Podcast on iTunes. We, of course, want you to subscribe, but we also want you to leave a review, hit 5 stars, and tell us what you like. So we had this submission, and we're also going to tell you about a giveaway from Danielle that we're going to do. The giveaway's from us, but Danielle wrote. And she goes, I don't know why it's taken me so long to write a review. I've been a fan of yours, Sarah, since listening to you on 107.3. I was so happy to see you go out and do the podcast platform where you could speak your mind, swear, and say what you really feel. We definitely covered all those bases. I've been listening since day one. Sammy K was great co-host. Then Paul is also really funny, and I adore AJ. So glad that you guys found each other. Keep up the great work. And she titled it Outrageously Funny Podcast 5 stars.
Oh, 5 stars. Love you right back.
We love you, Danielle. You're entered. We're going to be giving away, AJ and I are giving away a FabFit Fun Box. So it's filled with everything from a terrific jump rope to full-size lotions to mascara to an eyeshadow palette. A picture of it will go up at Hey Frase Instagram, so just follow us at Hey Frase. We're going to be running the giveaway for about 10 days. All you need to do is go to iTunes, leave a review. Just take a screenshot, DM one of us, AJ on the mic, myself. Boom, you'll be entered, and we'll pick a winner live on the podcast. You guys will see you Wednesday for the Sugar Babe Show. Are you excited?
It's going to be big. It's going to be big.
How much money can we make? Just like if we're Skyping a dude nude.
Let's.
Okay.
Should we sell ourselves as a duo?
All my bits.
Or should we compete with each other?
Oh, let's compete and see what you're going to get way more money. You're way more youthful.
Sarah,
you got those big feet that men love. They wrap around their parts.
Tell you, men love you, Sarah. You got those flirtatious eyes.
They know I'm crazy. That's why. They know.
Men like crazy.
Men love crazy. Men love crazy. Bye, you guys. We love you so much. Thank you for listening. Adore you.